Hi, I'm Rianna Showreel, television presenter and TV and film producer. You're about to see some highlights from the UK's most popular programmes, such as Watchdog, Holiday and UK's Worst. First up though, Black Britain. As presenter, I got to talk to two of Britain's best-loved celebrities and put to them some controversial questions that made the world see them in a different light.
What did he say?
Everybody saw what he said.
I've watched the footage. I couldn't see what he said. Couldn't see what he said.
Not really. It's just that you want me to say.
How would you expect the press and the public to condemn Schmeichel if you yourself would not?
I can't condemn him, really, because as much as it might not have been a nice thing to say, me myself, I've said off the cuff, on spur of the moment things, and you know they might have offended people.
As the Spice Girls top the chart again, we talked to the 22-year-old band member from Leeds, who within 12 months has become a multi-millionaire and sold over 30 million records. Do you think you were chosen as 1/5 of the Spice Girls because you were black?
Yeah. I think just to show, between the five of us, we look completely different, and I think that in itself is a message that you don't have to be one colour or dress all the same to get on. Did it! I have done Black Britain!
A warm reception then from Mel B. But things got decidedly cooler whilst uncovering these two stories for a programme that's nothing short of an institution. The BBC's flagship consumer series, Watchdog. When British Gas put up its prices by 4.7% in April, it promised that further increases were extremely unlikely. Well, it looks slightly smarter. Let's take it on a test drive.
This is the Self-Preservation Society. This is the Self-Preservation Society.
Yes, lost them! Cary Grant, don't tell me.
Cary Grant, that's the one.
Yeah.
I
knew it. Cary Grant. Good thing we recorded that piece before I moved into film. But more on that in a second. First, let's take a look at UK's Worst. Another blockbuster series that averaged 6 million viewers. I found myself in some pretty hair-raising situations, but few as hairy as this. Take a look. So what will we have on our shopping list?
Budgerigars,
Rats,
red rums,
tortoises,
diamond doves,
hamsters,
cockatiels.
and lions.
Yes.
I'll tell you something I bet you didn't know. There's a huge trade in dangerous wild animals right here in the UK. And even more surprisingly, most of them are sold illegally through pet shops. Now we're talking venomous reptiles, spiders, tigers and lions. Difficult to believe, I know. So we sent in our very own undercover reporter to see what he could find. I think I'll try something a little tamer than an anaconda for an accessory next time. But speaking of things tropical, Holiday is another primetime series that took me to some wild and not so wonderful places around the globe. And the moral of our cautionary tales: check, check and double check that the holiday in the brochure is the same as the one that you're paying for. And don't be afraid to ask whether there's building work going on. If you do all this, you should be in for a brilliant time. Italian pizza will cost you under £1.50. And chips in Britain will cost you around 80 pence. And then there's Swiss cheese, Scandinavian fish, café au lait and French croissant. I can tell you I was glad to get back to London for a rest behind the desk after that. So here's the capital's news. Londoners have been telling the capital's newest radio station what they love about the city in the first ever Love London Awards. Listeners to the BBC radio station London Live 94.9 voted for their favourite pub, the best tube station Mornington Crescent, and their favourite Londoner, Mayor Ken Livingstone. Now for this piece, I was lucky enough to present and get my first taste as a producer for specialist arts programme The Frame. I'm here at the Café de Paris in London for a celebration of 1970s independent black filmmaking.
Can we get something to eat?
No, I ain't hungry.
Come on, have our soda. Here you go.
Perform school pretty much molded my life. I didn't have to go to jail to find out what the next step was going to be. I was always in pursuit of this dream I had to be something and somebody.
The producing bug obviously stuck. From television to feature films, here's Caged. Want to bag yourself a part in a British feature film? Then make sure you enter this amazing competition from Movie Film UK.
I am the threat.
Thanks for watching. I hope you've enjoyed making my acquaintance, and I'm very much looking forward to meeting you soon.